All right, welcome back to the Level 7 broadcast, where we have the Sons in the Fun Dungeon with us.
Fun Sons.
Did I get that right? The Fun Sons.
It's okay.
Dang it.
You're not the only one to get it wrong. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You're not going to be the last.
All right.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about any of this.
Well, I was close. I got most of the words.
It's Fun Sons in the Slam Dungeon.
in the Slam Dungeon.
Yes. Yes.
I knew I
You're close.
I kept trying to go through it, too. My bad.
That's
But
one of the better ones I've heard.
now we're going to be talking about big old, collections of games that we've found.
I thought we were talking about dicks.
I mean,
This isn't what I signed up for.
signed
that
up?
one comes later.
Later.
That's the after hours broadcast.
Where did you sign up?
So I just want to go ahead and say something that just happened to me recently.
Yes.
So I had a old coworker. His name's Chris Gunderson. Really nice guy, sweet old man. Shout out to Chris.
Shout out, Chris.
Shout out Chris. He messages me and he's like, "Hey man, you're a fucking nerd, right?" And I'm like, "Sure."
You're like, go f***
I
yourself.
wouldn't put it quite like that, but
Well, I mean, he
guess
didn't
so.
say it like that,
You're like, I guess. Dude.
Just like I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, And then he messages me back. He's like, "Hey man, I got like all of these like old video game consoles. Do you want them?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll take a look," And in the box was like a bunch of random cords for like, I think I saw stuff like for, Sega Saturn. I think I saw some in there for like Atari Jaguar and like TurboGrafx 16.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But in the box was like a broken PS1 and a Sega Genesis. I actually ended up giving that entire box plus the broken PlayStation to a buddy of mine. His name's Billy. Shout out Billy.
Shout out, Billy.
Shout out Billy.
Shout out, Billy.
Shout out, William.
And I kept the Genesis because, like, yeah, I had one when I was a kid. Like, I don't know what happened to it, but
Genesis is the best, dude.
Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Don't you ever forget it.
Damn straight.
And that was like, I want to say like back in March when he gave that to me. Flash forward to just last week. So my dad texted me because like I used to work with my dad and Chris, worked for the same company,
Sure.
and messages me and he's like, "Hey, Chris has got another box for you." I'm like, "Oh boy." So
Like, yes.
More quartz.
I pull it out of his truck and it was like a tote.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like the first time it was like a small like cardboard box.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this time it was like a tote.
You're like,
And then I start pulling on it and this thing's heavy.
yeah.
I'm like,
Let's go.
"Oh shit." So I, pull it out of the truck, take it to my room, open the lid, and you guys ever see Smiling Friends?
Yeah. No, I didn't think so. Okay, well, let's go back to the office. We just need you to sign some paperwork that says we failed to make you smile, and then you can...
That was basically me when I
Yes.
opened that tote.
Yes. Okay. He was just like, "Oh."
I was just like, what the fuck
Yeah,
just got dumped
It's
on
like
me?
it's the Pulp Fiction moment when he opens the briefcase.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah,
What's in it?
So I'll get to that in a minute.
We're good.
No. Oh, yeah, sorry.
What's
I'm
in the
jumping the gun.
box?
I'm getting excited.
I
I want to know what the yellow light is.
So, yeah, I was just staring at it for like, I swear to God, like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the f just got dumped on me?
It's a sex doll.
Just carefully rolled up.
He wishes.
Very carefully.
He wishes.
It's all like crusty, like,
You're like, I can hose it down.
Pop open the top leg, like shoots back out.
Give it a bath.
smack you in the face, like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So, in this box was a ton of like NES. There's a couple of SNES games, a few PS1 games, and the big cream of the crop, Sega Saturn games.
Oh, dang.
And I was going through those, and I was like freaking out because in that box was stuff like Power Slave.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Power Slave, right now probably goes for like $350. Shining Wisdom was in there too, and that's like $250.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude's just like, here you go.
Yeah, here you go.
You're like, yeah, dude, thanks, bro.
And I was going through this, and I was like, freaking out. I was like, I don't know what to do with all this. I'm just like,
this is too much power. It's like when freaking Gandalf saw Frodo has the ring. He's like, bullshit.
So yeah, I texted Chris. I'm like,
Now I can't help but see Gandalf doing that little hobbit.
Frodo, you really piece of you piece of
see, I texted Chris. I'm like, hey man, there's some money in here. Like,
True.
Are you sure you just want to give this to me? And in layman's terms, he's just like, yeah, get it out here. I don't give a shit what you do with it.
There you go.
I was like,
Nice.
oh my god.
You're like, fuck yeah, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah, but
Free
like,
and clear, cool stuff for free.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best come up of all time. Is when like you're like,
Dude.
first of all, there's no guilt associated with it, right? Because you already cleared the air.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, dude. Tried to be honest. Tried to do the nice thing and be like, yo, dude. There's money in here. You want me to pay for this or what? And he's like, nah, dude. You're like, dang, guilt free, cool, free shit. Because it's like you can go to a garage sale and some grandma's like, I have this for $1, and you're like, all right. But then there's a little bit, and you're like, this is the ultimate.
Yeah, that's the one. I was like, are you sure you don't want like a case of beer? Do you want me to take you out to dinner? Like, I gotta do something here, man. Because like
Yeah.
you basically gave me free money.
And he's like, still just kind of like almost in an insulting way, like you're just such a nerd, dude. He's like, I don't even know I feel like I gotta pay homage. I don't know, like.
Yeah, it's like I gave a lot of it away to friends already.
That's cool.
So I mean, it's just one of those where it's like, hey, here's a list of games. You see something you like, just let me know.
Pass it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I don't have time to play all of these.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, I now have a Sega Saturn.
Hell yeah, that's tight though. It's a good console. There's not a ton of great games, but the ones that are good are great.
Yes, I would have to agree. After playing what was given to me basically for free,
Let's go.
and I was like, I'm keeping the Saturn games. I'm getting a Saturn, which by the way was purchased at your Federal location. Shout out to Level 7. If you go in there and you mention Fun Sun, you'll get a discount basically where you buy 2 games and you pay full price for both.
That's right. Well, you actually, if you say those words, we put you in the slam dungeon.
Yes. But if you want to buy 2 games and you want to sale on it, well, kind of sucks, but you got to pay full price for them.
Yeah, we'll work on a Fun Sons discount here. We need to do something. We need to do a collab.
Yeah,
we need to do something officially. I think that's upcoming.
Yeah. In the works.
In the works, baby. In the works. I don't know. I feel like mine is unfair because it's like I just buy shit for a living, so it's like just buy a large video game collection. So,
But what is like the craziest like haul? Like someone came in like, I want to trade all this in. Like,
Was it the recent one?
no,
Okay.
yeah, I've been seeing you guys get like a ton of like GameCube games.
so much stuff.
GameCube.
We've been getting so much stuff lately. It's hard to keep up with. But the best collection I ever bought. I don't know if I should say the name. Well, the people in the community know of it, but it was the Justin collection.
Okay.
It was an $85,000 collection, and this was before COVID. You know what I mean? This is way before COVID. So this is like 5 years before COVID. This was
The
like
pre-COVID times,
dude, when everything was like
$10
pretty
bucks?
expensive. Well, pretty expensive, but not like COVID where everything went to f***ing the moon. But anyhow, it was ridiculous. Like they had everything like in order. You know what I mean? Like every play, like not every single thing, but a ton of everything. From PlayStation, Wii, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and I mean, like they were box collectors, they were manual collectors. I still have strategy guides from that collection. I still have games from that collection. Like, there was so many sealed games. Like, there was
that is something you don't see every day, especially from like NES. Like that kind of thing is coming. Like it's becoming harder and harder to like see. You know,
It had a weird spike during COVID with the whole like WATA games doing graded like sealed video game stuff, and then that got kind of funky, and then all the COVID money dried up, and the sealed video game graded stuff just fucking tanked like 90% in value. It was going for like $250,000, $1 million for a Mario. That now it's like, I don't know, $5,000 or something, which is still a lot of money, obviously, but it's like from the highs. That's a scary one. But you're right, we don't see a lot. And usually when I get sealed stuff, I like, especially the really. I got a sealed Conkers.
Oh yeah,
and then I got a sealed Super Mario Brothers 3.
Okay. Yeah, that's my bad. I thought you were talking like boxed, like in the box, you know.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was talking about. But
so
sealed,
that's
graded.
Exactly. So that's what we would call getting juiced. And when somebody would come in, they'd be like, "How much is that game?" And we're like, "Well, it's normally this much, but this one's sealed." And so people would be like, "Well, I don't want to fucking pay the extra for the seal. I just want to buy the game." So when I bought that collection, there was so much sealed stuff that like became a term within the store for a while, which is hilarious. But yeah, that collection was insane. I mean, just about every console you can imagine outside of like the really stupid ones, right? Pippins and stuff like that.
The Apple Pippin.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Nobody has the Pippin.
No. Do you
shit.
have an Apple Pippin? We are very disappointed in you.
Yeah, if you have an Apple Pippin, let me check it out.
Well, I've never gotten a collection. I've always had to buy mine one at a time.
Hey,
So I don't really have it. I lost a collection at one point. That was fun.
but you've never gotten like a little. Nobody's ever been like, here's 6 games or something, or like a homie or a neighbor, or like a garage sale find where you got multiple finds at once. It was always just one at a time.
Pretty much.
Damn, dog, that's a rough life. Yeah.
Yeah, my biggest inheritance would probably be when I got old enough to understand what it was. My mom gave me her Super Nintendo.
Oh, that's tight.
So, got my introduction into Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Nice.
One
Few
of my
other
favorite
great
fighting games
classics.
of all time.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I love the Super Nintendo.
She was like, I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna get myself a GameCube.
Yep. Yeah, but from there on, I grew up all PlayStations. Started with 1, went up to 5.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
True.
Grew up right.
Yep.
You did it right.
Yeah.
I have.
Yep. Everybody's got to have a Switch.
Gotta
I
have
agree
one.
with that.
Yeah.
Fun Sons is making it a rule. If you do not have a Switch, go out and buy one now.
Or we're gonna you up.
Like, okay, jumping to conclusions. But,
Show you the meaning of the slam dungeon.
yeah. And you don't want to know that.
I was going to say.
What is the slam dungeon exactly?
So I actually didn't explain that in the last segment. So when we were trying to come up with a name for it, and I have like one of the genres of metal I really like. It's called slamming brutal death metal.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
And what that is basically it's a lot slower tempo and a lot more catchier, I'd say.
Sure.
It's easier to get into.
A little groovier.
A little bit.
Heavier riffs.
The riffs are basically caveman riffs.
Yeah, caveman.
Yeah, basically. But I have a lot of like slam tapestries in my room, like wall flags, which by the way, we have wall flags. Hit us up.
Get the wall flags.
Wall flags. Yeah, I have a lot of those just in my room. So we were just like, me and Cage were just like, this is your dungeon. You have slam tapestries. Slam dungeon. Fun Sons.
True.
In the slam dungeon. I'm just like,
Sounds good.
that's money.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Hell yeah.
basically how level 7 happened. I was like, it kind of sounds like 7-Eleven.
I was actually just about to say that.
I was like, which is tight because everybody likes 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Dude, they got slushies.
You got Slushies, dog. You can get your Sobeys there. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Get your energy drinks.
Get your
man.
taquitos.
That's right, that's
You know
right.
what I mean? I want some taquitos. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went for bring your own cup day.
Oh
I
yeah.
brought like a big ass bucket.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it was a great time.
Kind of like a bedpan. Can I feel this?
Get like a 55-gallon jug.
Yeah.
Like those really fucking like big barrels. Just like, fill it up, please.
Or just bring a hose hooked to a fucking thing and just pump that shit out.
There you go.
right into
It's
a semi.
bring your own cup day, so I don't think they'd say anything.
There would be it like passes through a cup. That's
It's just a cup that's like
cup-
has a suction sound to it.
the cup is the funnel that just
Yeah.
that operates to fill up the jug that I'm inside of.
Just attached to a shop vac outside.
yeah.
People coming out. Hey guys, don't mind me. I'm just bathing in Coke Slurpee.
Why are you naked?
Why aren't
Don't
you
ask.
naked?
Get in here. Like,
Did you shit in there?
keep that on the DL.
It's like I can see the shit in there.
I forgot to clean the filter, okay? It's clean now. The rest is fine.
Don't fucking judge
Your
me.
own slushy pull if you don't like it.
All right.
Is that the wrap of this segment?
I think the segment wrapped.
I think so.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for watching the Level 7 broadcast. Be sure to like and subscribe to get more videos just like this. And be sure to visit us at any Level 7 Games location to find all of your gamer needs, from video games and trading cards to even manga and tasty as hell coffee. For all of those and more, I'll see you there.